Reverend Fathers, Mr. O'Keefe, Dr. O'Donnell, Dr. Townsend, Coach Holtz, the entire beloved faculty of Christendom College, dedicated staff, parents, and families, and especially to you all, my dear classmates of the class of 2021. It is a joy and an honor to be with all of you today for the commencement ceremony of the 42nd graduating class of Christendom College. It is with deep gratitude to the unfailing intercession of St. Joseph, whose protection for our semester we have daily invoked, and to Our Lady of Victory, that I stand before you all today to offer the farewell of the class of 2021 to Christendom College, and to hold before the eyes of us all, particularly we recent graduates, the call and mission of our future. For 4 years, we graduates have been blessed with the opportunity to pursue the riches of the Catholic intellectual heritage as scholars of the liberal arts tradition. Training in mind and heart has been offered both within and without the classroom. Within, principles are uncovered. Without, concrete opportunities to practice virtue in daily life are given. To all, the constant call to follow Christ with ever greater ardor of spirit has been addressed. And if, through our formation at Christendom, in the face of both challenges and victories, we are now able more fully to make our own the excited words of St. Andrew to his brother Peter, "We have found the Messiah," then the gift of this education is real and well worth our personal sacrifice and discipline in attaining it. Yet the greatest of gifts, and in particular the gift of formation and growth, are very often given unto an end beyond themselves. And so this education, this work of 4 years, which in one sense culminates today, in another sense is just now preparing to come to fruition. For while we are leaving Christendom College, we are being sent to the world. And thus this day of jubilation and of farewell is not the end. No, rather, it is a beginning, the beginning of a new pathway on the road which is life's adventure, life's journey, life's gift. The road which began when each of us was born, when each of us was baptized, when each of us was confirmed as a soldier of Christ. From the wealth of the classroom to the joys of community life, all we have been given here has thus, in a very real way, been a preparation, a making ready. Each and every one of us was called in baptism to serve and love the Lord King with fealty and devotion. And today, in a particular way, we are being sent forth, armed with all the good given to us in this place. As I reflected on the correlation of our celebration today with tomorrow's great feast of the Ascension of the Lord, I realized with joy, could there be a more beautiful day on which to be sent forth? As we, the class of 2021, complete our journey here at Christendom College, we are sent forth by the words of the Lord Christ, which ring out from the Mount of the Ascension across every age of man's history. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. As young Catholic men and women called here at Christendom to pursue the mind of a scholar, the courage of a soldier, and the heart of a servant, each of us now stands invited to bear our every gift out into a waiting world, hungering for truth. And while the battle is fierce, the love of the Eucharistic King conquers all darkness, as St. Paul wrote to the Romans. In all these things, we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. Cardinal Francis Xavier Nguyen Van Thuan, a Vietnamese archbishop of the late 20th century, who was kept in solitary confinement by the communists for 13 years, yet wrote spiritual gems to his people during his time of tribulation, reflected powerfully on the duty and mission of being an apostle for Christ. He wrote, "In the early church, an apostle was commonly described as one with Christ in his heart, in his speech, in his actions, that is, in his whole demeanor, and even in his body. In short, an apostle was one who was filled with Christ and radiated him to others. The light of your apostolic activities must shine out until the darkness around it is overcome and the entire world is immersed in the light of Christ." My dear classmates of the graduating class of 2021, the mission call is offered to each and every one of us. It is for us, for you and I, to take the hand of the Lord and to respond with trust and courage, always remembering Christ's final words on the Ascension Mount. "And behold, I am with you always, to the close of the age." Finally, then, I invite all of us, as we set forth into the world, to take as our own throughout each day and throughout life words which have guided my steps during my journey here, words of high adventure and a beautiful love. Excelsior prote Domine, ever higher for you, Lord.